got a visual on additional hostiles.
Rat.
Where's my damn backup? Lock and load! I'm gonna drop
Vital signs critical. Medical assistance needed. Good work. Go on ahead.
Yo, hey, yo, we're back again with another I'm cutting out, can you hear me? Enough messing around. Yo, welcome back to another Division 2 video, and today we're going to be getting into my first proper, nice, yes, excited PVE build that I made about a couple of hours ago, and I just thought, might as well post it. It's a nice Sunday for you guys to enjoy. But before we get into the build, I just need to try something. Yeah, so that's all his stuff out of the way. He doesn't need that anymore. And maybe he can go... Hey! Invincible! Nah. What? Come on, man. Let me throw the grenade. I'm leaving. Try to get it sorted later. But I just want to show you this build. Now, before you say anything, yes, I've never made a build with Chameleon. And yes, I've never really gone towards a striker build for PvE. Now, I do know striker is very good in PvE if you land all your shots. And let me tell you why. Because on the chest piece, we've got a talent here which says, press the advantage. Increase max stacks for striker's gamble from 50 to 100. Now, of course, the main thing for striker is called striker's gamble, and that's only by having 4 pieces on. Weapon hits amplify total weapon damage by 0.5%, stacking up to 50 times. 1 stack is lost each second, 3 stacks are lost every time you miss. But you can decrease the amount of stacks that are missed by using this talent on a backpack, which is called risk management. Decreases stacks lost on missed shots for striker's gamble from 3 to 2. So I'm just trying to utilize everything that's going to help me keep these stacks up. But yeah, I thought, let me just try out the Chameleon, let me try striker, and let me mix them and see what I can do with this build. So before we get into any more of the attributes and more gear pieces, let me just get into the weapon, which is the exotic assault rifle Chameleon. Now, I did do a video on this, I did a review on this time ago when it first came out for PvP, and I did realize that this weapon is not for PvP, and let me tell you why. But first, the total damage I got on this weapon is 65k damage. We got 1000 RPM, we got 50 in the mag, and the core attributes, we got 14% assault rifle damage, 21% health damage, and 9.5% critical hit chance. Now, I did re-roll this from level 30, so I got some pretty nice rolls on here. So the talents on the Chameleon, we got hitting 30 headshots grant plus 20% crit chance and plus 50% critical hit damage for 45 seconds. Now, I'm going to show you the stats early so you guys can understand them talents. So as you can see, I've got 41% critical hit chance and 79% critical hit damage. So hitting 30 headshots is going to give me an extra 20% crit chance, putting me at max crit chance of 60%. and it's going to give me an extra 50% critical hit damage, putting me at 130% critical hit damage altogether. So hitting my headshots, all I got to do is hit 30, and then that's going to be buffed for 45 seconds. So really and truly, with this build, when I'm always hitting headshots and I'm always getting this talent to proc, I'm going to be at max crit chance and 130% critical hit damage, which is decent for a build like this. And I know I can go into all crits, but I just wanted to try something different instead of doing the same thing over and over again. If you guys have been watching my channel from the start, you'll realize that's how I like to do things. But for the second talent, we got hitting 60 body shots grants plus 80% weapon damage for 45 seconds. Now I like this talent because, of course, what does everyone do nowadays on the game? We're hitting body shots. If you're on PC, of course, you're going to aim for the head because it's a much easier chance of you hitting headshots. But on console, everyone is mostly hitting body shots. Shout out to you guys that are all hitting headshots. You know, it's a big deal. For the last talent on the gun, we got hitting 30 leg shots grants 150% reload speed for 45 seconds. Now, if you want to reload faster, this is what you would do. Hit 30 leg shots and you got it. So I don't really do this. I mean, I'm okay with the reload speed, but of course, if you just want to be, you know, a bit more creative with yourself and challenge yourself, then you can go with that. So for the second gun, we're using a baker's dozen. Of course, you guys know that they did buff the M1A and this gun back for PVE, but for PvP, you cannot have this amount of damage. So yeah, it does do a lot of damage, and I think that if you're just sitting in cover with this, it's just going to help because magazine capacity is increased by 30%. Missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return to the mag. So if you miss your shots and you're in cover, it's going to return to the mag straight. But if you're hitting all your shots and you're a god, then I mean, this weapon might not be for you. But yeah, of course, everyone is missing at least 2 or 3 shots when you're using a gun like this. I could have gone with another assault rifle, like maybe the Savage Wolverine. And let me tell you why I could have gone with this, is because it has perfectly close and personal on it. Killing a target within 7 meters grants 38% weapon damage for 10 seconds. And of course, in PvE, when you're doing missions, control points, all that stuff, you're constantly killing enemies, which means this is going to proc a lot. So you're going to get extra damage. So I can use this, but I just feel like when I'm doing missions and control points, I really like to use an M1A or a baker's dozen. Let's get into the pieces. We got 4-piece striker, Fenris, and a Giller. Now, the reason why I'm running a Giller piece is just because I want to get that armor up just a little bit. And we've got armor on there as well. I'll get into that in a second. But due to my watch being so low at the moment compared to everyone else, it's just that I need to have just a little bit more armor there. But let's just dive straight into the build. I'm not going to babble on too much because I'm talking too much. I'm excited. Look at my gun, it's turning white. I'm going crazy. Look at my mask, I'm too fresh. Look at my chain, look at my clothes. I'm sorry, let's go on to the build. Look at the mask. We got 15% weapon damage. We got armor regeneration and crit damage. Now, let me just explain some of the pieces real quick. 2-piece gives you 15% weapon handling. 3 pieces give you 15% rate of fire. So that's really nice. That's the reason why our Chameleon is hitting for 1000 RPM. And for the 4th piece, I already told you guys what this is. And this is the main part of the build to why we're using striker. You're just going to be stacking up weapon damage each time you hitting all them shots. So yeah, pretty decent mask. I would prefer to have crit chance there instead of armor regen, but we get what we get. Chest piece, we got 14.2% weapon damage, 6% crit chance, and 10.2% crit damage. As you can see, that's a nice roll for a chest piece, but again, if you're just mainly going for crits, I wouldn't suggest you using a brand set, you know, like Striker or Negotiated Dilemma, because you're not going to be able to get an extra slot of an attribute. For example, let me just show you guys my Providence chest piece. We have an extra slot for crit damage, crit chance, and we have a mod slot. So you know, you want to put that into mind. If you're going straight for crits, don't use gear set items. I would say not to, because it's not advisable if you're just going for crits anyway. But let's go to the holster. We're using a Fenris holster. We got 10% assault rifle damage, which is giving us attribute of 15% weapon damage. We got 20% repair skills, which is not really going towards this build at the moment. We got 13% weapon handling. So again, I'd rather have crit damage, crit chance there, but we're just going to go with what we have. For the knee pad, we got the Striker's knee pad. I just want to say, when they did Title Update 9, did all of you guys lose your knee pad? Just let me know in the comments, because I lost my knee pad, but they did fix it. I just found it funny how everyone lost their Striker's knee pad. But yeah, we got 15% weapon damage and 11.8% crit damage there, which is nice. Now for the glove, this is what I was talking about before. We got the Gilligar glove, which is giving us 5% total armor. So that's just pushing up my armor a little bit. And we've got a main core attribute of 144k armor. That could be pushed to 170k but I re-rolled the stat here for crit chance instead of repair skills. Again, I wanted crit chance, so that's 6% and 12% critical hit damage. Now, for the backpack, Striker's backpack, we got 15% weapon damage, 11.2% crit damage, 4.8% crit chance. So we're just mainly going for crits here because we want to do as much damage as well as stacking damage and utilizing a Chameleon's talent. So you want to get that straight. I wanted to get that straight. I wasn't just trying to go all out on crits on all my builds, you know, maximize it, because I do know how to do that. If you check my last build, that's what I did with that AR build. But for this, I wanted to, you know, be a little bit more creative, maybe use Striker because I haven't been using it recently and I haven't made a proper PVE build yet. And I just feel like I can go through heroic missions with this build with ease. I mean, there was some parts where I had to quickly heal up and I was, you know, didn't want to die and stuff, but you're hitting your shots with the Chameleon. It's really nice, for real. But yeah, man, we got the 2 skills. We got the firewall shield. It's giving me that little damage bonus per enemy, so you know, that's pretty nice. Could go with something else like the seeker mines, anything. Choose what you want, but that's what I wanted to go with. And then of course, if I'm doing heroic missions, I just like to have that extra life. If I die or go in the wrong position, then I can revive myself and I'm gonna be up. When you die and you know you're gonna be up and you can quickly heal and, you know, continue with the mission, it's just nice to have that there. Using the firewall specialization, as I said before, for that med kit, is gonna be helping me. It repairs my armor by 200% for 10 seconds. And of course, when my armor breaks, it's gonna put the NPC on fire. So that can literally save my life at some points. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, I wasn't planning to drop a build today, but I mean, some of you guys have just been really, you know, pushing that like button and, you know, subscribing and supporting the channel. So I thought, you know what, it's a Sunday. Let me drop something for the fun day. Sunday, fun day. Hop out the ride and get chat. Listen, I'm not even going to start because, you know, people are going to start wanting to sign me for music. And I can't do that right now because, you know, I'm a division player. But yeah, as I said before, we're going to get Ben next time because I wasn't able to finish what I was gonna do with him, but yeah, pause, that sounded funny. Okay, don't judge me, do not judge me. Yeah, I meant I'm gonna kill him. Okay, cool. Just make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna be dropping some more videos during the week. I'm gonna be doing some different type of videos, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you want to request me anything to do, just hit me in the comments. Do star jumps for me right now and I'll give you £100.